what if she feel like, I don't even want to deal with that. No, you know, like, we ain't gonna worry about no auditions right now or something like that. You don't know. Okay, y'all. Hey. So I know I've been missing for a very long time. I'm very sorry. But I'm back. Okay. And I guess I'm gonna start this video off with the comments of the day. So, I have two comments. Hold on, let me like this screen because it keeps turning. Okay, I'm gonna try to film this all in one go so I can get this uploaded and out, because editing will just have me. Oh my gosh, y'all. For a second, I actually forgot that my nails was like two different colors. I'll be doing nails for y'all, you know, the ones that don't know. My nail page, my Instagram is gonna be in my bio at Don't Touch My Nails, okay, period. And I actually just started my nail YouTube channel. So if y'all wanna, you know, watch my little tutorials or what have you, then that will be in the bio as well, in the description box. But yeah, so back to the comments of the day. The first one is from Anaya Thomas. So thank you for your comment. She said, can you do a video on how to find dancers when starting out? And then I also got another comment from toovalid.breezy. And they said, I want to start a dance team, but how am I going to find people? With a little heart emoji and a bear. That is so cute. But I feel you. I really do. So, and I bet you I have more comments like that or somewhere along those lines, but I feel you. That's probably something that a lot of people struggle with. So I'm just gonna make this video about that, because my other two dance videos or educational dance videos was, I'm not gonna say all over the place. It had like a lot of different topics about overall how to start a dance team, how to get, you know, your team into competitions and performances and all that stuff. But with those topics comes so much. So since this video is just gonna be like, you know, all in one shot kind of thing, I'm just going to focus on that, how to find dancers for the dance team. Okay, so, and this is gonna be this is just gonna be like a few bullet points. I can definitely go into depth, go more into depth if you want. Just let me know though, because I can talk all day. Okay, so with that being said, I'm definitely gonna there's definitely gonna be a whole bunch of other stuff that I could have added in here, but this just came off little on. So the first thing I put in my notes was to plan everything. Plan everything. Okay, I understand that winging it is cool, and there's actually, I've run into a lot of people that feel like when I wing it, I do my best. You know, like when I'm, you know, kind of just going with the flow, that's a better thing, going with the flow, things kind of go real good for me and stuff like that. And I feel you. Honestly, I think that is very true for those that feel that. I think that's a true feeling. I think that's true for them. However, just because the universe works in your favor kind of thing, doesn't mean you don't need to plan, even if it's just a little bit. But for me, I got papers, notes, and iPad full of laptop full of phones. I have 3 phones full of notes, and that's just because I have multiple businesses. I am a serial entrepreneur, and I'm not gonna say all over the place. I'm very busy, okay? But I'm with their plan and stuff, okay? Can't nobody tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not like, you know, those people that are like, oh, I like to go with the flow, whatever. Please don't just start doing stuff. Plan your stuff. So when I say plan, right, I'm talking about sit down and make sure you know what kind of team this is. Is this a competition team? Are y'all going around battling people and all that stuff? And if it's competition, like, Is it street type competitions? Is it like, let me not get into that because I can go all day. But is it competition or is it performance? And performance can be like, y'all at basketball games and stuff. Y'all at schools and pep rallies, and you're at charities, and you at public events, like you at the state fair, and you know what I'm saying? Like, people are calling you to perform at their events and everything. Like, what kind of team is it? And yes, it can be both. So figure that out. And then after that, do you know what genre team this is? Like, people think about it from the dancer's perspective, okay? When I say plan your stuff, take your brain and go, okay, what would I think if I was gonna go into auditioning for a dance team? If you do that, you're gonna answer all your own questions, okay? So as a dancer, let's say it's me, let's say I was walking somewhere and I saw a poster that said auditions. I'm gonna be like, okay, what kind of auditions? First of all, what kind of auditions? It could be for karate, or it could be not for karate. Why did I say that? It could be for it can be for a choir. It could be for a gig somewhere. Like, it could be for a commercial or something. It could be for modeling. It could be for so many things, right? So first of all, if I'm a dancer and I just see a flyer that says auditions, I'm gonna see what kind of auditions is it. So make sure it says dance. That's first. Please be very clear on that. Second, I'm gonna be like, okay, it's dance, but like, what kind is it? Because what I'm not gonna do no clogging. I'm not gonna do no tap. I'm not gonna do no I'm not gonna do no crumping. I'm not doing none of that, okay? I wanna do what I wanna do, which is, for me, it would probably be jazz or hip hop, right? So I'm gonna be looking, I'm gonna be like, what kind? I'm gonna read on there to see what kind of team is this, right? What is this? And then I'm gonna try to see. Sorry, my dog is right here, so if you hear all that shaking and all that extra stuff, first of all, it's nighttime. She's sleepy, so she jittery, and yeah, she's just fidgety. She's like my daughter. So just imagine if I had a kid, but my kid is a dog, so that's how she's acting, just like a little kid. So anyways, yeah, like, put yourself in that mindset of the dancer who's reading the flyer. And on top of that, let's say this is for kids. Oh, that's another thing. Is it for kids? Is it for adults? Like, I'm an adult, but let's say I'm high school me and I'm walking somewhere and I see that flyer. I could probably be with my mama or my auntie or my granny or something like that. Whoever's finna drive me if I don't have my license. You know what I'm saying? I have a guardian. What would my guardian say to this flyer? What if it has spelling errors? What if it, if the text is too small and my grandma can't read it? And if my grandma can't read that, what if she feel like, I don't even want to deal with that? No, like, we ain't gonna worry about no auditions right now or something like that. You don't know. Like, you have to put yourself into other people's mindset to be like, okay, what would people wanna know? What are they gonna ask me when they call me? Like, what is this? I think I'm interested in this, but I don't really know what's going on entirely. Or I saw the flyer and it was well filled out. I would like to know more, because you can't fit everything on the flyer, right? You can't fit how much it's gonna cost, what y'all gonna be doing, where y'all gonna be traveling at, where you're gonna be rehearsing at, when auditions are. I mean, not when auditions are, but I mean, that too. Like, what if the flyer doesn't have where it's located, where auditions are located, for safety purposes or for to control everything? Like, you don't want to. Sometimes people don't want to put the location of where the auditions are until they get people's information first, to be able to, like, kind of lock them in, to be able to reach out to them. To be able to reach out to them with more information. You know what I'm saying? Like, or I don't know. Like, y'all, I can talk so much about this, honestly, but I don't want to get too in depth. I'm really trying to control myself about each little thing because it's so meticulous, and I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to give you as much knowledge as I can very quickly, because I don't want this video to be too long.
You fine.
Hush. I don't want to edit this. Be quiet. So, yeah, so like I was saying, I'm trying not to, you know, I'm just trying not to blow your brains all over the place with everything I got to say, because baby, who could talk about stuff that I care about is me. Okay? So, you get what I'm saying, right? Put yourself, this is about planning. And under my notes and planning, it's mainly just like basically just put your yourself in your dancer's shoes and in the parent's shoes if this is for a kids team. And just figure out what needs to go on the flyer, what kind of team is this? What do I want to do? What is the reason I'm even starting this team? Like, what's the reason? Because if you, oh, it's giving Cardi, it's giving Cardi. What was the reason? What is the reason, y'all? Okay, so anyway, that's that on planning. I think it's probably more, but oh my god, y'all, just request another video that goes more in depth on this stuff, because baby, I could hook y'all up with some stuff, okay? However, like I said, short video. So next I put on here budgeting, the part that everybody be scared of. I'm not finna tell you no whole bunch of crazy prices or nothing like that. I can go into depth on what each thing costs and all that other stuff, and my experiences on what I had to pay for when I was promoting for my team and all that other stuff. Oh, for those that don't know, I have had my dance team before, and I had to put it on pause, and I'm probably gonna start it back up real soon, but I'm excited, but I'm being patient here. So, because I got other stuff going on. Like I said, I am a serial entrepreneur, and I just want to make sure that when I get that mug going, I'm gonna be with it, okay? I'm gonna have the time and all that to do everything I want to do, because I absolutely love teaching. I love coaching. I love the whole dance team thing and what it does for people. I just love it. It makes such a difference on people forever, honestly. Like, dance touches people. It changes lives all the time, y'all. So if you're doing this, please take it serious and know why you're doing it. So yeah, I put budgeting on here, right? Back on topic. Like I said, y'all, I could talk all day about some stuff I really care about. So budgeting, mainly budgeting for marketing, like what all that stuff is gonna cost, which honestly, a lot of this stuff can be done for free, but there's some things that if you wanted to pay for it, it could help your chances, right? But honestly, you could promote your team for like free. Just saying. I did tell you in the other video how to start dancing for free. If you haven't seen that video, I think I'm gonna put it in the link. Yeah, I mean, I'm putting the link. I'm gonna put it in the, no, I'm trying to say, in the box below. So yeah, budgeting for marketing, and then like basically like informing your parents and dancers and stuff like that, just different ways of doing it and what those different ways would cost. Yeah, and then also under the scale of like budgeting, will there be like fundraisers and all that other stuff to help cover those costs and all that stuff. So let's get into that. Okay, so budgeting, right? Everything money. Do your dancers have to pay a membership fee? That's up to you. Do you have to pay for the location that y'all are gonna be rehearsing at? Up to you. Do you have to pay for the location that is where you're gonna be hosting your auditions at? That's another cost. And then there's like the flyer cost, which you get flyers for free. I'm just saying, but I'm not gonna get into that. So, but yeah, like your flyers, what they're gonna cost, right? And a bunch of other things that you can get to promote your team, like stickers and like a car decal. I think that's what it's called, if we're being fancy. What I call it is a car sticker. A car sticker, like you know, when people be driving and they got they at Instagram name on their windshield and stuff like that. I did it for my dance team, and people was calling me out the blue all the time. Okay, so it works. And it don't even gotta be big, so don't trip. But yeah, like just your costs, all that stuff. Think about all that. And that goes into the planning stage too, number one, that we talked about. However, if we're separating it as budgeting as a whole nother, you know, step to think about, then yeah, think about all those costs. And then is there registration fee? Like when they come to audition, do they have to pay for you know, to audition up front, or do they have to pay for I don't know. Just there's so many different things, but I'm just saying, plan out what you're gonna have to pay for, or what it's gonna cost you versus what it's gonna cost your parents, and then, you know, just kind of go from there. Also with what it's gonna cost, I guess not also with, but when it comes to you, what it's gonna cost you, because your parents and them shouldn't have to pay for your marketing costs, right? So being that this video is about how to find dancers, I bring that up separate from what it's going to cost your dancers for registration slash auditions, and their uniform fees, if you already have that planned already, monthly fees, and anything like that. I still want you to include that with the whole how to find a dancer thing, because you need to know who you're talking to. Who are you talking to? Like, are you talking to if this is a kids team, right? Are you talking to the dancers and parents that can't afford, or it's just hard for them to afford, you know, a monthly fee and like mad costume fees, but that's like the team you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, would you talk to them, or would you promote where you can get the dancers and the parents that don't mind? Okay? So you need to know who you're talking to. And both dancers, none wrong. Both parents, you know, like their budgets and everything, nothing wrong with that. There are teams that cater to both, right? And same thing for adults. Like, adults have bills, adults have responsibilities and all that other stuff, but still want to, you know, conquer their goals and achieve their dreams and whatnot. So it's like, know who you're talking to. And let me see, budgeting for all that stuff. When you know who you're talking to, that's how you know what to put on these flyers, how to word things. Because let's say, for example, I'm making a flyer that I'm gonna post in public, you know, and like little flyers to put in people's windshields when I go to the store or something without being seen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm making this flyer, right? And I'm like, okay, I want a dance team that people are not going to have to come out of pocket too much. I want to give back to the community, but also be able to, like, you know, sustain this dance team. You know, you don't want to do something where it's too cheap or whatever, where you potentially would have to shut it down because you just can't sustain it no more. And obviously, if you were marketing to dancers and parents that struggle with something like that, and you marketed your team off like, oh, you don't have to pay anything, then what you gonna do when you struggling to pay, you know, your studio fees or what have you, and you can't because you wasn't charging them nothing, or you didn't hold no fundraisers, or you told them you don't hold fundraisers, they ain't got to do nothing, you know, we're just here for fun. No. I mean, if your team is like that, y'all must be at a park somewhere, or I don't know, nonprofit. I don't know nothing about that, okay? But when it comes to what I'm talking about, I'm assuming there's gonna be some fees, there's gonna be some money talk somewhere, right? So know who you talking to, and think about that while you're making this flyer. So let's say I'm making my flyer, and I want to cater to the community. I want to give back and everything. But I want to be able to make sure that everything will continue. You know, it's a good flawless type plan. So I'm not gonna say no monthly fees on there. right? I'm gonna probably put low monthly fee or something like that. That way it's like, I care, I'm not trying to blow your pockets, but there will, she grunting anyway, but there will be a fee. You know what I'm saying? That way they know, like, oh, well, there will be some sort of money, but if you make the rest of the flyer look good, it won't scare people off. So you're not gonna, maybe you don't want to put $80 monthly fee or $50 monthly fee, whatever it is. Like, maybe you don't want to put it exactly on the flyer, you just want to say it's low. That way people will have in their head what low is, and they'll be just hoping and praying that's what it is, because they really want to be on this team, or they really want to put their baby on the team, and they just so happen to call, or they email, whatever the call to action is on your flyer, right? You want to watch how you word things. That's what I mean by that. Like, you wouldn't put $50 monthly fee on there if you're trying to cater to people who may have a hard time paying lots of fees and stuff like that, or high fees. You may not want to, even if that $50 is low to you, that may not be low to somebody else. But if you say that it's low, they might not be so scared to go ahead and call, because people don't like to be disappointed too. That will scare people off, right? So watch how you word stuff. Also, no, I'm gonna leave it at that, and that's just one example, right? Of course, a lot of other things go on the flyer, and you would need to watch how you word all of that. On top of, watch your grammar, watch, the font size, the font, style, watch what logos you put on there, keep everything consistent. I can go all day. So, moving on, right? That's budgeting, kind of, a little bit, like dipping our toe into budgeting for how to find dancers. So next, I put to plan the audition process, but it really should just be like audition process, right? When finding your dancers and stuff. But yeah, so planning the audition process, right? You want to make sure that it, again, is seamless, the whole process from beginning to end, and that it will be appetizing to the dancer that you are trying to bring in. So if you are trying to get dancers, like I said earlier, the dancers that are not able to pay like high fees and stuff like that, you probably don't want to host auditions, let's say, somewhere where they gotta pay for parking. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that would work for the other dance team I was talking about, but for this group of dancers and this group of parents or whatever, whoever your dancers are, it would be best if you found somewhere that parking is free. You know what I'm saying? And maybe abundant if you're expecting a lot of people. Also, you probably want to make sure it's somewhere that is easy to find, because they're already probably driving on their way to auditions, like nervous about a whole bunch of other stuff, like the audition itself and what to pay and all that other stuff. They're probably already nervous and feeling like, ooh, I kind of do want to turn around, but I'm already here. You don't want to scare them off with, let's say, the type of location you got them going to. You want to make sure it looks safe, it's clean. You know what I'm saying? Like picking that location correctly to be appetizing to them. So that's why I'm saying, like, plan the audition process. You got to make sure everything is going to be something that will make them want to, first of all, walk in that mug, drive in, park, and actually walk in the building without going, nah, I changed my mind, and they leave, and you had no idea they even left, right? And then while they're there, you don't want them to, you want to make sure the process of auditions goes smoothly, where they don't have to wait too long, unless it's just like mad kids, right? But where they don't have to wait too long, and things is looking kind of like scattered everywhere, like there's probably papers everywhere, or you don't have enough help there to help you. You want to make sure there's probably, like, I don't know, water accessible, or maybe snack machines, or maybe a location where it's near food in case they're gonna be there for a little bit. Maybe have like some extra stuff there for emergencies, kind of thing. stuff that will help that day go smooth for them. Because let's say there's a line for registration, and this is the line where the parents have to wait in before they can pay you the money and fill out all this paperwork they already don't feel like filling out, on top of, pay this money they really would rather not pay, not because they don't want to pay for their baby, but that money could be going towards some bills. You know what I'm saying? So you want to make this whole process from beginning to end, from them driving up to the location, parking, walking in, seeing the area and feeling safe and feeling like it's clean and feeling like, okay, this area not gonna bother me that much, having somewhere for them to sit, not saying you got to give them food or anything, maybe if you want to sell snacks, at least there's something there for them. Or if the location is near food places, if they're going to be there long, it's not so hard for them to be in this location they may not already know and want to stay and do this. You know what I'm saying? And join your team. So that's what I mean by playing the audition process. And then towards the end, like, know what you're going to say, kind of. Don't seem so nervous, I guess. Even if you are nervous, it's okay to be transparent if you want to tell them that. But I'm just saying, don't come off like you just don't know what you're talking about. Because then who want to join a team where you coming off, and I'm not talking to no like young coaches, and I'm talking to everybody, old, young, don't matter to me, experienced or not experienced. Like, you gotta fake it till you make it. Like, nobody wants to join a team where you seem like, you know what I'm saying? Like, who gonna believe that this is the team to join that's gonna have trophies that they can, the dancers can go home or go on social media and feel super proud to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to wake coach up. Wake them up, okay? Be ready. Be attentive. Be kind. Be organized. Be a whole bunch of other stuff too. But you know what I'm trying to say, right? Like, just make plan the whole audition process to know before you even start looking for dancers. Still plan all this out and figure out how to make this a bomb audition process, okay? So, moving forward, and again, I can talk deeper on this one too, and I can get into specifics. I can give a lot of ideas and all that stuff about everything, each step I've talked about, but like I said, I don't want to get into that in this one. This video is already 27 minutes long or something like that. I'm trying to hurry, and we're pretty much done here. Last thing I wanted to talk about real quick, dip our toe in, like I said, because like I said, I can go deep into everything, but it would be, I'm going into the sources now of how to get the dancers, right? Best for last, of course. But so some sources that I brung up, for one is ads, and each one of these things can be done for free, just about. Maybe not the ads one, but you could potentially advertise your team for free, trust me, and it will work. But if you have a budget of some sort, like earlier we was talking about budget, and you have some set aside for that, it can help if you do it right. And there are people that can help you with that. There's people that's their job to market. You just have to find them, and I kind of know where to get some people like that. But like I said, other video. So yeah, like ads, right? So let's get back onto that. Ads as in on Instagram, on Facebook. I think you can do them on another site. Can't remember right now, but those are the like the main two that a lot of people already know about, and it takes some calculation, some know-how a little bit. And if you don't have anybody to help you, but you don't want to hire somebody to help you, then YouTube University is your best friend. Look at you right now on YouTube listening to me, right? So yeah, ads help, and if you have a budget to do that, I do recommend you do that. But I don't if you don't do your homework, if you don't study how to do this, hear from other people and how it went for them and all that stuff, and figure out if that's even best for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure it makes sense. Let's say you live somewhere, I wouldn't know what example to give you, but let's say you lived in some state where the people around you, your local area or whatever, doesn't watch use Facebook heavy, or they don't use Instagram heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like, then you wouldn't pay for ads on there, right? You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just know if it's right for you to do that and if you have a budget for it. But if not, do not freak out. And then there's like Craigslist, if Craigslist is something that y'all use. Now, everybody's scared of Craigslist because it's always people ruining it for people, but that doesn't entirely exclude it. So next, aside from ads, there is word of mouth. And people don't be caring about this one because they feel like their word has no power or their circle can't help them and all this other stuff. Word of mouth doesn't mean your circle. It doesn't have to mean just family and friends. You know what I'm saying? It can be people from church. It can be people from, if you're still in school, from school. If you're still in college, tell your professors. Word of mouth can be as simple as, if you have a dog like me and you go to dog parks, you will find that people at dog parks are very friendly, right? Even if you're just walking your dog down the street, everybody want to roll down their window and say something or ask you a question and blah, blah. It's so easy to get attention when you have a dog. So if you have a dog, you in luck. If you walk that thing, or if you take that thing somewhere, somebody gonna ask you a question about the dog, or they gonna talk to you about the dog. But from there, you can bring up somehow, like, oh yeah, I'm just walking her before I head to the dance studio for whatever. Like, or let's say, no, you can't say you already got the team. You're recruiting right now, right? So you would probably say, I'm walking my dog to get some exercise in before I go choreograph this audition piece for my dance team. You may not finna go choreograph your audition piece for the dance team, but they don't know that, right? So you can squeeze it in like that. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't got no dog. Let's say you ain't got no dog. What if you got a baby? What if you got a niece? You know, what if you got a nephew? Shoot, what if you gotta go somewhere with your mama? What if you walking with somebody, or you at the park with your niece, or you at the mall with your mama or your friend or whatever? Now it's harder for people to want to talk to you if it's not something like a dog, right? But this is where you're probably gonna have to get out of your comfort zone if you're not already a social butterfly like me. I'm myself, my most bold self when I'm dealing with dance, when I'm teaching and all that other stuff. But outside of dance, y'all, I am quiet. I'm normally minding my business. I am not trying to socialize. I'd rather not be seen. Like, it's so different. The person you see now, this is not who I am when I'm, in the real world doing my regular adulting, okay? But yeah, you're gonna have to like switch gears if you haven't already to feel bold enough to, let's say you at the mall and you walk up, you finna get some ice cream, but it's like a kid in front of you, and this kid, or let's say an adult if you have an adult team, but this person looks like they might want to join your team, or they might want to know about dancing, or they seem like they're a dancer or whatever, right? You can kind of spot sometimes who your victims are, right? So let's say you about to walk up to go get some ice cream or whatever, and then once they're in front of you, they grab their ice cream, they're about to walk off. Oh, what flavor is that? Oh, dope. Like, I wish I could eat that. Let's say you're not finna get that one, you finna get another one. Or, man, I you know what? I might have to try that, but not today. I'm gonna try that one next week. I have to watch, how often I can eat ice cream because I am a dance coach. You know what I'm saying? You have to try to figure out how to tell people stuff they did not ask you to tell them. Period. Okay? All the time. So that's what I mean by word of mouth. Figure out how to tell people some stuff that they did not ask you about. Because they know who gonna walk up to you and be like, man, I've been wanting to join a dance team. You happen to be a dance coach? No, ain't nobody gonna ask you that, right? So you gotta figure out, word of mouth is powerful if you do it right. And if you do it everywhere. Okay? Because at some point, people gonna start pinpointing you. Let's say you did word of mouth, but it was like at this specific location all the time. So let's say you're in college and your college is big or whatever, and you talking about your dance team often. People gonna start remembering you as that one with that dance stuff. You know what I'm saying? That dance, whatever. And then at some point, if these people, let's say people across campus you ain't never talked to, but they heard about you, and then, you know, they go somewhere or they're talking to a friend and that friend got a kid and they're just like, they go visit their friend for the weekend and their kid is flipping around everywhere and they go, oh yeah, there's some kid in my school like that has there's some, you know, somebody at my college that is doing something with dance. I think it's a dance team. Like, you want me to get info on that for you? And then they don't even know you. They may not even know you. But if they know of you or what you do, they might do their word of mouth for you. You know what I'm saying? They're free. Free advertising, as long as you let people know that that's what you represent. This is who you are, right? Speaking of represent, part of representation, part of this word of mouth and trying to find your dancers is going to also go into your personal life a little bit. And I say that because I'm not trying to change you. I'm not trying to put too many filters or anything on who you are. However, if you walking around with revealing clothes, but you want to be a kids dance coach, think about it. Like, when you was little and you know, wanted to be on a dance team, or if, let's say you did want to be on a dance team, you just wasn't or whatever, but would your mama, granny, auntie, whoever, would they put you on a dance team where the coach is like showing mad cleavage? Like, cleavage is natural to me, but let's say you doing too much, right? Or the butt cheeks is out the shorts, or, you know, like, let's say your makeup is like not ugly, but you do it where it can be perceived as bold, or it not so welcoming to children. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't go to elementary school, middle school, high school, or college. You ain't been in no school where the teacher, they may put on a makeup crappy, but that is different for what I'm saying. You don't go to no school and the teacher got like just blacked out, or like super, I don't know, you know, like something crazy eyebrows, like you drew them like, I don't know, you know, some people are artistic and they like to do all that stuff, but let's say you want to be a dance coach, you can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, black lipstick, cool, but if you just like, you smeared it on purpose, or if you drawn on your face, or, I'm not saying face tattoos are bad, or like tattoos in general are bad, but just seem welcoming. Seem like you are educated in what you do, and seem like you do what you do. Like, as a dancer, as a dance coach myself, I naturally love black clothes. I walk around with black clothes all the time. However, the public may not know I'm a dancer by looking at me and seeing me wear black all the time. And I don't do it for them. I do it for me. But I also have dance coach shirts, you know what I'm saying? And I have a coach hat. And people everywhere, wherever I check out, at the store, anything, people be asking me, oh, what team? And I be forgetting I got the freaking hat on. I be like, what team? Oh, coach hat. Yes, I'm a dance coach. And then that blows them away. They're like, dance coach? Because that's not as talked about. You know what I'm saying? So watch how you dress, watch how you present yourself, blah, blah, blah. And it will help you in that word of mouth thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry if I talk too long on that. And I can get deeper into that as well. But moving forward, so we have word of mouth, right? We have ads, flyers. We kind of talked about that, and I'm gonna skip it for now. But flyers obviously can help you. You could put them in public, but be careful how you do that, because you've been done got picked on by the police depending on where you put it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I walked in stores and was like, hey, can I put this out here? Like, it's just temporary. The date for auditions is gonna be like, it's like a week away. Is it okay if y'all don't clean these windows right here? Let this be right here. Family Dollar, all sorts of stuff, depending on who you're looking for. If you're looking for them, like I said, if you're looking for the dancers that don't mind paying and blah blah, if they don't shop at Family Dollar, don't put it at Family Dollar, right? Put it in their area. If it's at Target may not let you put it up, but it might be something across from Target, like a little light pole or something where people park their car, and you put it on Target's light pole. Maybe. I don't want to tell you what to do, and I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want to get you in trouble, but these are just ideas. I could easily say something, and then your brain goes, oh, I'm not going to do that, but I can do that now that you mention it. That's what you need to be doing this whole video. Just take what I'm saying and use it, and or come up with your own way of how to use these to your benefit. Okay? So that's that on flyers. To add on to flyers, there's another way that I don't see people doing very often, and I don't know if it's because people don't know better or if they just think the worst of it or something. I don't know, like financially, but you can pay like UPS, USPS, or other websites or whatever, like other companies that will place your flyer door to door. You just have to pay them to do that. You could try to do it yourself. I tried to do it myself, and it took forever, but I did it, and it helped a little bit. And that's just because it was mad cold when I was holding my auditions and when I was promoting. So I only did that for so long, and I'm so sorry, y'all. I had dinner, so sorry. But yeah, like you can pay companies or USPS or whatever for, I think it's called direct mail, door-to-door direct mail or something like that. And if you look that up and go into depth on their websites, they'll be like, oh, what zip code do you want us to go to? What mailing route do you want us to visit? You want us to visit this one, this neighborhood, or this neighborhood, or both, or whatever, and they'll give you a quote for how much it will cost to do that. So for example, I've seen I went on like USPS direct mail website or whatever, and I chose a route in a certain area, in like a certain zip code, which is mad zip codes. I'm located in Dallas, so it's like there's people everywhere. But just even in like one zip code, and then you dial down into like the multiple routes in that zip code, and I just chose one route, which tackles like still a lot of residents. It'll tell you how many residents are in that location, how much money they make, like their household income of the people that live there, kind of thing. So you'll know like what areas to target. It will tell you how many kids kind of are in that area, I think, or like a certain age group. So if you, let's say if you had like a you was doing something for like older people, you could do this direct mail thing, and you'll be like, oh, you're looking for people that's like 50 and up. Okay, well, this is how many people are located here that is 50 and up, versus over there it's probably way more people, and then you don't have to, you know, pay for the wrong location. You know what I'm saying? So it'll tell you, it breaks down so much. And if you want a video on that, I do not mind. I can break that down, but that'd probably be like its own video, because it's not a lot, but it's just a lot of information. But it's not hard to do, honestly. So yeah, there's the direct door-to-door mail, and they will just put that on everybody's door for you. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. Oh, my bad. I forgot I was going to mention, like, when I looked up, like, this zip code that I liked, and then I zoomed in and got, like, just one route out of all the routes that was in that location, it covered, like, mad people. and it was like $150. Some was like 230 or whatever. Like, it just depends on how big the route is and all this other stuff. But it's not like it shouldn't break the bank, depending on how many people you're trying to reach. And on top of that, if you've never done this before, or you're just skeptical but you do want to try, like, just do one and then see how that goes. And then you can always have like another audition. If that turned out good, then have another audition. And maybe you're thinking like, okay, well, how do I know if it works? You would know if it worked if you, during your audition process, or when people call you, immediately when they call you, and you get to talking to them a little bit, and you go, oh, by the way, before you come off the phone, how'd you hear about me? How'd you hear about this team? And they'll tell you, oh, I was coming out of Tarjay, and I saw this flyer on the light pole. Or, oh, it was actually on my door when I came out the store. I don't know who put it there. Was it you? Be like, no. But, you know what I'm saying? Like, they'll tell you, oh, it was on my door. You know what I'm saying? And plus, think about it. If you invest that money into the flyers that was on the door, you might have good chances of people thinking, oh, this is like an official team. If your flyer look good, if your wording is good, and stuff like that. And then from there, you got big shoes to fill, obviously. But, I mean, all of y'all should feel like you have big shoes to fill, because you should want to be the best of the best for yourself, and for your team, for your brand, right? But, yeah, like, maybe if you put it door to door like that, you might come off more professional, or like you're a bigger team. Like, you might have the money to, you know, advertise and stuff like that. And a lot of times people, it's so weird, but people like to support the people that already look like they got something going on for themselves. Now, a lot of people, yes, do support and have heart for others that have heart, or that's trying to come from nothing. But for some reason, it happens all the time, statistically and everything, that people seem to gravitate towards people who are kind of already successful, or already did it before, or have money, or look a certain way, or seem like they have a following and all this other stuff. So sucks if you are coming from the bottom, and there's nothing wrong with coming from the bottom, but it might be harder. So, but it's not the end of the world, because if you think about it, you plan everything out and all that other stuff, you can easily come off like you know exactly what you're talking about, and that you probably done this twice before. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you plan this out, and kudos to you if you are watching this video, because this is like a very important step that you do not need to miss. You need to be doing your research, and kudos to you if you are watching this video. I am here to help you. So, I mean, I'm happy to help you. I'm here to help you, and I'm happy to help you. So, yeah, that's the direct door-to-door mail thing that I was talking about. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, so you can also make a recruiting video, and this video is something that you could only post on your social media site and then just leave it at that. Or you can send it in people's DMs. Be careful, because you don't want to get, like, you know, shut down for spamming too many people. I find that Facebook lets me inbox way more people before I get in trouble than Instagram does. But I don't know. If you finesse the system some way, then you do that. But yeah, and make sure you have a page, whether it's a website or it's like an Instagram page or a Facebook page, somewhere for people to be able to come to and know where all of your information and updates are even going to be. Don't have it where you don't have anything for people to check on. Because what if you get like a parent, like auditions already passed, but there's like a parent that wanted to know if they kid got in or not, and you're not answering your phone, or you're too busy to answer the phone, or they lost your phone number. They need to already have a base where all this information can even be found on top of your contact information. So yeah, make sure you have a page. But yeah, the back to the video thing, the recruiting video, that can be posted on just that site, your website, or your which websites are free, by the way. And I can give you more information on that or help on that or whatever. Just let me know. But yeah, it could just be posted there, or you could be DMing people, personal messaging people. You could be texting this to people. That helps with the word of mouth thing. Like if you just so happen to squeeze that in, remember the ice cream thing I was talking about? And you'd be like, oh yeah, I can't eat that often. That's just because I have my dance team thing and blah blah. But oh, speaking of which, like just in case, if you know anybody, this is my page, and you know it'll have a video on there. Or you mind if I text you? You know, if I not text you, but maybe if I DM you this video or the audition stuff, just in case you come across anybody. And people normally are not gonna like just shut you down. Like, no, I'm not gonna help you. They may not help you for real, but they will definitely at least seem like they want to help you, and they'll at least get that video. But you never know. Like, you literally never know. They could go to the bathroom right after having that ice cream, see a kid, and they're like, Mama, I want to dance. And they'll be like, that's really weird, but I ran into somebody here at the mall, and I don't know where they are, but they gave me this video, and just in case you wanted to check them out, it looks like a good video to me. And boom, might have a dancer there. Just that fast. So, recruiting video. Also, that recruiting video, if it's going to show your face, it helps people know who's in charge of all this, who they need to talk to. If not, then it at least should entail like what page they should be visiting for all their base information, like I was talking about. It should say the audition process and what's involved or whatever. Contact information for sure, some sort of contact information. What the dance team is called, you know, and a whole bunch of enthusiasm, and what the team is for and stuff like that. Why do they want to join this team? And that's pretty much what that recruiting video would be. It's as simple as set your phone on a tripod or set it up against something, and you just sit there, or you just hold it, and you can go, I'm having auditions and blah blah, I'm coach so and so, and you know, I'm holding auditions, a dance team audition for ages blah 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 blah. And if you want more info on that, you can reach me at blah blah. And it's very simple. But if you do stuff like that, it puts people in a mood, and it also educates people. And for all you know, just your enthusiasm watching that, just like how you watch TV or you hear the radio, you know what I'm saying, and they're advertising a party going on, or they're advertising a giveaway, or they're advertising whatever. People hear that, or people watch commercials all the time on YouTube. Y'all see commercials everywhere, and the way it is presented is what's gonna make or break that sale or that click or that call to action, whatever it is. Okay, so yeah, have that. Oh yeah, and add a call to action on here, as in, make sure if you want more information, make sure you text dance to blah 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 blah. You know, like make sure there is a call to action in that video. But yeah, a visual definitely helps people get a gist of what's going on. Also, there are people, if you think about it, putting yourself in people's shoes again, some people learn better. Think about yourself too, and when you went to school, some people learn better. They're auditorial learners. Some people are visual learners. They got to see a video or writing a flyer, something. And then some people, what's the other one? Is it talk? Drawing? Something like that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, people are different learners. So that video will help when the word of mouth thing doesn't, or something like that. So, also think about incentives that you may want to think about incentives for your dance team auditions. Sorry, I just noticed this video is mad long. I'm probably gonna have to cut it into 2 videos. No, I am gonna cut it into 2 videos. But yeah, so think about incentives that you want to help grab people, bring them in, reel them in. So an incentive, for an example, would be like, let's say on the flyer it says, if you text this number before blah blah, or if you audition, let's say if you sign up to audition, then I'll waive your registration fee, but if you sign up before this date, if you sign up after this date, then you got to pay this. But if you sign up before this date for early bird registration, then you get this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'll make people be like, oh, well, if it's going to be this much money off, then I'm going to, you know, try to get that deal or whatever. And at least now you're like, you're trapping them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, incentives, or if it's food, or if it's, I don't know. There's so many things that you can grab people's attention. Just put yourself in other people's shoes and figure out, what would I want to hear if I was wanting to be on a dance team. Wear a dance shirt and all that other stuff. I talked about that. Yep. Okay. I pretty much talked about everything for the most part. And like I said 1,000,001 times, I literally just barely scratched the surface of everything you needed to know about how to find dancers for your dance team. And each step I talked about, which I only talked about, what, like 3 steps? Yeah, 3 steps and like some sources of how to do this. I can go into depth on those as separate videos, and that way you won't miss a beat. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind giving you the tea, okay? I do not mind, because it's a dancer for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's plenty to go around. It do not matter. You just do the best that you can do, and whoever is meant for you, meant to be a part of your crew, meant to be a part of your brand, your legacy, they will come. The universe works in your favor, okay? But you have to do your research first. You have to really believe that this is what you want to do. You need to understand what's going on, know what you want, and then put in the work for it, and the universe will be like dancers everywhere. Okay? So, and then also, don't be discouraged. This is key. Do not be discouraged if the auditions don't go the way you thought, even if nobody come. That does not mean that a week from then, you won't get people hitting you up late. And that's just because they may have saw the flyer late. It don't got nothing to do with nothing, but the universe may have sent them. You know what I'm saying? But it was just late. And you would just work on another audition date and plan ahead for that. You know what I'm saying? But at least when you did it the first time, you need to be learning from that. So when the second time comes around, you ready. You can just, you know, get their information, get them going, get them audition, and move. You know what I'm saying? So don't be discouraged. If it doesn't work out, that does not mean, oh, I'm not meant to do this dance team, blah, blah, blah. Now, I mean, if you don't know nothing about no dance team, and you, like, just came up with this out the blue, and you're not trying to do your research, and you could care less about dance, you know, that, yeah, why are you doing this? That's what you get. But if you love it, if you are just nervous or whatever, like, don't get discouraged. Please don't get discouraged, because for all you know, very soon after, it's gonna work out the way you want it, little by little, over time, and boom. Also, let me add this in there too, how to get more dancers. You maybe got your initial dancers, right? But throughout your dance team, kids are gonna be coming. People are gonna hear about your team, because the dancers that are on your team already, they're gonna be posting. They're gonna post TikToks and, you know, boomerangs on their stories and all sorts of stuff. They're gonna be posting whenever they're in practice or on their way to practice or getting ready for practice or whatever. Especially when y'all go perform and compete and stuff like that, when y'all are actually doing stuff, even if it's just a workout. You know what I'm saying? But people are going to be, that are already on the team, and parents, if this is a kids team, they're going to be showing their life. They're happy to be here. They signed on with you. They're happy. So when people are happy to do what they're doing, just like shopping or whatever else, they show the world. They show social media. And then boom, that's more promotion for you. You know what I'm saying? And their friends and their family will see this and go, oh, your cousin can do this. Let me sign them up for that. You know, like, they'll come. On top of, if you have your dancers out in the open, like if y'all are doing fundraisers, or let's say y'all are gonna do like camp, like a workout camp outside at a public park somewhere, y'all like, hey, you text your team, your parents, or your dancers, your adult dancers, you're like, hey, today we're gonna do workout, and we're gonna meet up at so and so park. This park happens to have lots of people that drive by it. What's, in cars? More people or more kids, you know what I'm saying? And people gonna see that, and some people might circle back and be like, what y'all doing here? Like, what is this? Are y'all here often? I've never seen y'all before. And they're gonna walk up to you. It's just like a big billboard, like, come join this team. Here we are. You know what I'm saying? You may not have to be there all the time, but let's say you went one time, or you went for a couple times a week kind of thing. People gonna start noticing, and they're gonna be like, what are y'all doing? Now, there may people that bother you, like, why are you here? Get away from here. Get out the field or whatever. I can't tell you what to do. I don't know what's going on with that. You just got to figure that part out for yourself. But I'm just saying, it works, okay? It is like a big old free billboard to be like, team, we're going to go over here. We're going to do practice outside today. And then, boom. People just going to start coming, I'm telling you. So, yeah, I just wanted to add that in there real quick because that is very helpful. Okay. That was a lot. That was a lot more than I thought. But somehow I knew I was going to talk forever. So, hope this was helpful. I definitely enjoyed giving these tips. There's plenty more where that came from. And yeah, I guess that's it. If you like my lip gloss, I'm recording on the phone, so low-key I just kind of been staring at my nails and my freaking lip gloss for the longest. I'm so sorry. It's so shiny, so pretty. But this lip gloss is my lip gloss. I just wanted to show y'all, actually. I almost forgot, but yeah, these are my lip glosses. Okay. Says Dreamless Vanity on them. I am partnered with my sister, Leia Luxuries. She also has a YouTube channel. And her own store, and I partnered with her. So you can find these lip glosses on her store. I think it's leialuxuries.com or something like that. But the link will be in the description. The one I'm wearing today, I have a lip liner on, and just a pat of this pink lipstick that I have, but it's like a little pat because your girl was born with black lips, okay? I love my lips. I'm not ashamed of them. I'm just saying, sometimes I want to pop with the pink, and I created this formula myself, and I love it. It looks super pink in this, but when you put it on, it's more on the sheer side, but you can tell it's pink. You can tell it's pink. And it smells like Tutti Frutti. So, yeah, if this is something that you think would be cute, which it will be, period, pair it with your favorite lip liner, and it's going to be mad cute, okay? But if you're more like you like clear, there's this one, and it is a minty scent to it. I prefer to wear this one, especially like in the morning when I'm getting cute, because after I brush my teeth and everything, I just slap this on and I'm feeling fresh for a little second, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it has little cute butterflies in there just for decoration and everything. But I love this lip gloss. Out of these two, this one is my favorite, but for this video, you see I'm rocking a pink, so your girl had to pull out the Tutti Frutti. So you can find these on the website. Also on that website, she has like lashes and stuff like that. So yeah, feel free to shop and get real cute, okay? I don't remember if I mentioned that's my sister, but that's my sister, and she's more like the glitzy glammy one, and I am not. So yeah, that's why she got the store, and yeah, y'all can check her out. You will find a lot of cute stuff on there. So yeah, and definitely check out her YouTube page. She is popping. She's doing so good. I'm so proud of her, and she mad funny and she get on my nerves, but that's my sister, okay, period. So make sure y'all subscribe to her channel too. All this stuff will be in the description, along with my nail stuff, like I was telling you, nails by me. I'm thinking about selling press-ons. I don't know. my favorite type of nails to do is more on the artsy side. But I know sometimes people don't always want to wear all that crazy stuff on their nails for so long before they get tired of it or whatever. And that's probably where the press-ons would come in. So I don't know. I'm thinking about doing some, you know, some press-ons. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. So I think that is everything. I hope I'm not forgetting nothing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I'm very, very, very appreciative. But also very proud of you for doing your research and going this far to watch this long video. But I promise these tips will help because they helped me. Okay, so I'm not just talking. I have put these tips to the test. Okay, I have talked to other dance coaches. And also I have coached before I had my team. I've been a coach for other people's teams. I'm just picking up, you know, on tips everywhere all the time. And these tips help, what I'm telling you. So, yeah, let me know if you have any other questions or if you want me to go in depth on anything. If you're nervous about anything, let me know in the comments what you think about this video. Is it helpful? Have you tried any of these things? If you're a coach or anything like that, let me know, or let everybody know in the comments, because everybody can read them and see and learn from what you're saying too. So if you got any tips or whatever, you can feel free to drop that in the comments as well. And yeah, if y'all started y'all dance teams already and all that other stuff, so proud of you. I hope that I honestly just hope for everything bomb, okay? Period. I hope for the best for y'all, because y'all have no idea. I don't think people really understand how much of a difference y'all make on people's lives when you do what you do. So thank you, because the world could use more people like you. So okay, that's it. I'm hoping I'm not forgetting none, but it's cool. If I do, I just make another video, and hopefully it will be shorter. No, it's got to be shorter, y'all. Shame on me for letting this be so long, but I love this topic. I love what I do, and I definitely love helping people. It don't faze me at all to spill no tea. Okay, so that's that. I am Lady. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Press that notification bell so that way when I post, you will be notified. Being that I run 2 YouTube channels now, I am a little flustered on my posting schedule. But if I'm remembering correctly, it's Mondays and Wednesdays I'll be posting. I think. Or is that from my nail page? Mondays and Wednesdays. Yeah, I'm not sure, you guys. I'm sorry. I will be more concrete in my next video. I know I've been missing for a long time, and I'm so grateful that I keep getting subscribers and comments and people reaching out to me on my Instagram and stuff like that. Thank you. I'm kind of surprised because dance is not something that people talk about all the time, but for the ones that are into dance, y'all be looking for stuff, and it's not a lot of stuff out. So yeah, if I can help with that, I am so down for that. So yeah, anyways, that's that. I am going to take this makeup off and tie my crazy hair up and take a shower and go to bed. So thank you for watching. I love y'all. I'm so proud of you, and I'll see you in the next one.